Hello there, Whipper here, and today I'm going to be showing you a mod called the Crafting Pillar mod, and what this basically does is enhances the way that you can actually craft items in Minecraft by adding a new crafting block called the Crafting Pillar. And in vanilla Minecraft you just craft a crafting table, of course, place it down, right click, and then you just put all your items in here. There's no visual representation of the items on the actual top of the crafting grid. It's just like this GUI inside the box, which is pretty much what it is, and then you craft the item. It is functional but a bit boring. So what this mod does is adds a new item which makes the crafting more realistic visually, and it's also more useful, but I'll get into that later. So first off, to actually craft the crafting pillar, you're going to need 6 bits of cobblestone along with a crafting table, and then you craft yourself a crafting pillar. So you are going to need to craft a crafting table to actually craft this, so yeah, bear that in mind. And then you can just place it down anywhere you want, like you would with a crafting table. And then to actually use this, you can see on the top we've got like a grid, the same as you'd find on the top of a crafting table. But instead of right clicking on it to actually put the items in the GUI, to actually put items in this crafting table, you just hold the items in your hand. I don't know why I've got monster eggs, I'll have to change that later. But you just hold the items in your hand, and then right click on the square where you want to put it. So I've got some wood planks there, I can put them on the grid. And I'm actually going to try and make a bookshelf, but you can see here, now I've put 3 wood planks in a row, we've actually got some 3 of those wood slabs, which is actually the amount you'd get from 3 of the planks. So here we go, I'm just going to put down another 3, and then finish it off with the books. And you can see all the items are fully rendered, and the thing you're going to craft is actually rendered on the top, in big version of it pretty much. And then to get the item that you want to craft, all you have to do is left click on the crafting pillar, and boom, there you go, the items disappear and you get your bookshelf. Now you can also double up the items on the crafting grid, so if I wanted to put 2 cobble there, you just right click twice, and you can see it renders like a stack of items would on the ground. So I could just keep adding items, and it looks exactly identical to what it would look like if I dropped them on the ground like that, pretty much, if you get what I mean. Yep, looks exactly the same, just a tiny little bit smaller version. And yeah, so that's pretty much how it works. And to actually take items out of the crafting grid, all you have to do is press your crouch key and then right click, and there we go, we take the items out. And you have to take them out one by one, you can't just get rid of the whole stack at once, which is a bit of a pain, but I'm presuming that you're not going to make such a big mistake of crafting that you have to get rid of all the stuff. But there you go, so that's how you can use this item. What I wanted to do actually is test it out on some other items, so I'm going to craft some sticks now, and then I'm going to just right click or left click to actually obtain the sticks, and I can place them down in the middle again, and then craft the diamond. This isn't exactly a time saving mod because it's going to take longer to actually place down the items in this than it would a crafting grid. It's just a better looking mod really to make it more realistic crafting and make it more immersive pretty much. And then I could just left click and get my pick. And one last thing I want to do is try and do the Inception-like kind of thing. Well, it's nothing to do with Inception really, is it? But I just need to get some actual proper cobble this time. There we go. Instead of monster egg cobble, I keep doing that by accident. Oops, I didn't want to put it there. So shift, oh dear, I'm making a mess of this. Yeah, make sure you actually shift right click with nothing in your hand, otherwise you end up placing items down. You don't want to do that. So yeah, just gonna what was I gonna craft? Oh yeah, I was gonna craft a crafting pillar on a crafting pillar because everyone wants to do that. Oh, I've now got to break this and obtain it again so I can actually place it in the crafting grid and craft the thing. There we go, and then place it in the middle. Yep, there we go, we've got a crafting pillar being crafted on a crafting pillar because everyone likes that. And now the pig's come to check this out. Look at this pig. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to walk in there and disrupt your video and then walk off. He's now famous. No, not really. So I could just left click and get my crafting pillar off from the crafting pillar. The other cool thing about this is that you can actually put items on the crafting grid like so. I could put loads of cobble on there and I could come back to it if I didn't have all the ingredients. So I could just take these off, for example. Like that, and now I could go and get more cobble, come back, and then place my cobble on, and I wouldn't have to worry about putting all the other items in there. And say you wanted to craft loads of the same item and you wanted to have it as like a permanent crafting recipe, all you'd have to do is keep one of each item on the board, and then just go and get the stuff, come here and put them all on the board again, and then craft the item. And if you were missing any items, you wouldn't have to arrange the whole thing again, which is kind of cool. So that pretty much sums it up for the crafting pillar mod. It's just a really neat way of crafting items instead of the boring old crafting table. So yeah, thank you for watching, please remember to leave a like, and I'll see you next mod video.